Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Thursday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And we're going to use 5 decks of cards today to connect with the energies around you, your person, your journey. I'm going to bring in the beautiful Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. I'm going to bring in 2 of my decks, the Intimate Soul Love Oracle, the Feminine and the Masculine Edition. These are very passionate, fiery decks and a lot of passion around right now. I'm going to bring in the Angel Power Messages by Janvi. No, these are by Janvi. And why I run the Counterpart confession. So this could also be what you're running from too, or what you're dealing with if they are running from you. However, I do feel communication is coming in this week, and I feel there's a lot of power and passion between you right now, whether you're feeling that physically, or you're experiencing that through dreams, or just this kind of sacral chakra activation. So let's see what's going on. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. Straight out, that's the energy for you. What's the energy coming through for them today? And what's the energy coming through for the journey today? What do we need to be aware of for the journey? Thank you, angels. What's the energy around you today? What do you need to be aware of, or what are you experiencing? 1 card. What are they experiencing? 1 card, and that one. And what's the energy around the journey? Thank you, angels. And what's the angel guidance for you today? What's the angel guidance for you today, or what do you need to be aware of? So you may be doing some deep thinking today about what's going on or how to respond next. So you may actually be thinking before you process, or thinking or processing before you act. So you may be processing what you're thinking before you do something. So for example, what I'm feeling is if you receive a communication, you may be taking some time to answer it. So I'm not saying you are holding your energy back or delaying reaching out to them or responding, but you may be processing what to do. So you don't react, you don't rush in, you just take a moment first. So what's the guidance for them today? What's the angel guidance for them today? What do we need to know as we approach the full moon? And as we approach this eclipse? Again, these keep going right behind my cupboard. Keep having to get them out with my magic wand when I'm doing live Q&As as well. And a big thank you to everyone who's been jumping on my live Q&As. It means so much. And what's the energy around the journey? There we go. Now, what are they feeling for you today intimately, or what do they want to say to you? Okay, and bringing out anything I feel is jumping out of this deck here. And what do you want to say to them today? Straight out. Straight out, there we go, that one too. And they are actually guiding me to bring another deck in. They're guiding me to bring in the Oracle of Light, Darkness and Light by Mystic Moon. Let me just bring these down here so you can see. There we are. So what's the energy around you today? Straight out. On that 1 or 2. What's the energy around them today? Straight out. And what's the energy around the journey? Now we've got envy coming out. I feel that the karmic partner is envious of you. There's people around that are envious. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on straight away. But obviously I'll channel that when I get there. So if you're feeling like something coming at you today, like psychic attack, or if you're feeling someone is watching you, could well be a karmic partner or someone involved in their life, okay? But we'll check on that in a minute. So make sure you're shielding yourself today. We've got obsession coming through. So you may feel that someone is obsessing over you today. Because I'm not necessarily feeling this as your obsession either. Some of you may be feeling obsessed still. We spoke about obsession yesterday, where you may feel like you want them. It's that frustration. The Kundalini is rising so strongly between you that it can make you feel obsessed. And obsession, there's a difference between thinking about them and obsessively thinking about them. It's okay to think about them. So if you're thinking about them, it's natural. If you're getting on with your stuff, they're popping in your mind, that's natural. But obsessively thinking about them, where it's getting in the way of your work, or it's making you feel physically unwell, or that's not healthy. And I feel that that's not you today. If that is you, then perhaps work on breath work. Perhaps go and listen to yesterday's reading, because that may resonate a bit more with you if you're feeling a bit more obsessive. But I feel this is about you connecting with their obsessive thinking, so you can sense them and feel them. And it may be driving you crazy because of that. So you can feel that they're watching you, or they are thinking about you, or they are desiring you. But this could also be someone else watching you too. And this could even be someone from your past, someone you've actually let go of, who may be still holding on to you or pulling on your energy. So this could be an ex popping up. If you're thinking, why is this ex around me right now? Why have they reached out to me? It's because you're operating in this power. But I feel this could also be their ex or their karmic partner or someone they are spending time with who may be looking at you or sending energy towards you. Even if they're not aware of who you are directly, they may be obsessively thinking about you because there's envy there. So they could be envious of you because they're discontent in their own situation and they're resentful and miserable because things aren't going right. So they are thinking about you. This could also be a huge message that because your masculine is thinking about you in a very obsessive way, thinking about you, they may be watching your social media, they may be writing messages out to you that they haven't yet sent, or they could actually be messaging you right now. Someone around them is aware. So again, this could be the karmic partner very envious of you because you're the one that they are obsessively thinking about. And that's coming through very strongly. So it feels like your person is obsessively thinking about you and people are aware. People know that, hang on, where's his energy today? Where's her energy today? It's not on me. It's not around me. And they are aware. So just be aware of that. And that may actually make you feel a little bit vulnerable. You may feel vulnerable because you can sense that people are watching you or people are in your energy. So you may need to shield yourself a bit more. It says, I feel vulnerable with you and that makes me nervous. Now, you don't feel vulnerable with your person because you are open and loving. But what I'm connecting with here is that you may sense that people are obsessively thinking about you or curious about you or envious of you or sending energy to you. And it's making you a bit nervous. So in other words, you can feel that physically. Not nervous as in you're scared or afraid, but like you just feel like on edge about something or you feel like something is happening. This could even be them dealing with their karmic battles, and we spoke about that yesterday. So they may have actually brought you up in a conversation or brought up something in a conversation that's connected with you, not directly you. You know, I don't feel they put you in the firing line in any way, for example, but your energy may come into a conversation so you can sense that and that may make you nervous. So remember, your solar plexus makes you aware of these things. So if your solar plexus is tingling, if you've got like a weird feeling in your gut, maybe you're feeling nerves, you know, you've got like that feeling. So angel bumps is like excitement, or goose pimples could be like when you're on edge. Your crown chakra may be tingling, even your throat chakra, because you feel something's happening. But I feel crown chakra and solar plexus tingling because it's your psychic awareness making you aware of something that's going on. So for example, it's like you've got a big antenna on your head, antennae, and it's moving around and it's picking up energy. So you may have it and your body may go cold. You may feel like, oh, something's going on. I feel a bit nervous about this, like anxious, like something's going on. Something's affecting your energy field. So it's very important today you shield yourself, ask Archangel Michael to shield you, and you cleanse your energy. You may also be feeling this as hope. So also when you are tingling in this way, it's also because you can feel a change. You can feel that shift. Now, yesterday we spoke about feeling nauseous and dizzy. And you may still be experiencing that, but I'm feeling this is more about the feeling today, like tingling or your solar plexus activating. So you may even find that you've got like a dicky stomach. What I mean by that is you may be running the toilet, you may be having a little bit of diarrhea because you're sensing something is shifting, and that's bringing in hope as well. So it's also a hope because you can feel there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So this is like the Six of Swords in the Tarot. You can sense that something's shifting or happening. Again, this is your person approaching you. And any karmic people around them will be aware in some way that they are releasing them or moving away from them to come towards you. It says, learn to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So you're learning to see that light through your feelings and your emotions. Believe in yourself and you'll create success. And the more you're believing in yourself, the more you're working on you. It's creating more success. They're giving me fear. So what you're doing is releasing your own fears. You're believing in yourself, becoming more confident. And that may also be through God confidence, which means God is assisting you. You're calling on your angels, so you're feeling stronger in faith. And that's making you more attractive because you're more confident in that way. And that's leading in success. So it's making you more successful in all ways. So it's making you more attractive to your person, yes. But it's also bringing in opportunities. It's attracting in things that you're manifesting. And that can also make you feel more confident because you're seeing results of things you've been working on. So you may be having a glow up in your life. And you're saying, I know that you are processing. So you're very aware that they are processing their feelings right now, processing things in their life, dealing with things in their life, situating any karmic situations that came up in last night's reading. So you know that they are processing. So again, I feel this about you being okay with the time it's taking or the way things are happening, the shift, the silence. You're getting on with your own life, and that's bringing in a light at the end of the tunnel. You're saying, I love it when you hold my hand. So you may have actually held their hand recently, or had a dream that you have, or you've seen couples holding hands. And this is also a preview of what's ahead. So you're thinking, oh, I saw that couple holding hands, or someone held my hand. Maybe one of your kids have held your hand out of nowhere, or someone around you held your hand in a nice, gentle way if they were talking to you, platonic or friendly or family. And it's made you feel it. So it's the way the universe is showing you they're going to come in and hold your hand. And you love it when they do that too. I can't wait to get you alone, because being with you is magical. Intimacy with you is magical. Spending time with you is magical. I can't wait to get you alone. And this is what you can feel. You can sense that they want to get you alone. And I feel that you can sense this is coming, where you're going to be having time together alone. So it could be on the phone, it could be messaging each other, or it could be in person. And you feel like a rock star. Now, this is really powerful, because I'm seeing this as your energy right now, where you feel strong, you feel powerful, you're in your power. You may be out there in the public eye. Okay, so from your perspective, you're on top of the world right now, doing you in your life. So I feel this is you receiving rewards, recognition. You're being seen. So for example, whatever your job is, you could well be receiving recognition in your job. You could be a leader. You could be a boss. You could be a supervisor. If you were just kind of doing your own thing, whatever it is, you could be getting recognition. So there could be people around you telling you how good you look, or what a good job you're doing. And that makes you feel like a rock star. It's like people are cheering you on. You've got cheerleaders. And that means people have got your back. The universe has got your back. The universe could be your greatest cheerleader right now, because you could be seeing signs that you're on the right path. So you may be seeing 717 constantly, or other number sequences. So you're feeling good about what you're doing. For those of you on social media or out there in the world, I feel you are sharing your light. You could be speaking your truth. You could be singing. Some of you could be stars in that way. So you could be rock stars. You could be singers, performers, actors, influencers. And you've got more fame coming in. So there's also a side about abundance coming in for you. Your image as well. You may be working on your image. So you may just be feeling nicer about yourself. You may have been working on self-love more. So you're feeling more beautiful, more handsome, more attractive. And also you are performing well. So this isn't about wearing a mask. This is about you being you. And it's opening all the right doors for you. Now I feel this could also be a huge sign that if your person is a rock star, or if they are into rock music, or you are, or if they are a performer, they could be an actor, an influencer, they could be in the public eye, so they could be a celebrity, that they're also inspired by you. Okay, that you're actually the star in their life. So you take this card out, resonates with you. They're also giving me Metallica. So someone may listen to Metallica. On that, I don't know what that is, if it's Iron Maiden or something like that. They've got the skull there. So this could also be a sign of moving towards Halloween as well, with the October energy flowing in. So I feel this could also be a huge sign that you're going to receive more fame and more fortune and more power moving towards October. So I feel the next 2 months are really powerful for you for what you're creating in your life. So this is about what you're creating. Now we've got chessboard as well, because this is you planning your next move. So again, if they reach out to you, you may be planning what to do. You're not rushing in anymore and reacting. You are taking a moment to pause and think before you respond. So you're deciding what to do, especially if they've been quiet or they've been ghosting you. And this is giant, but I'm getting the word ghost coming through. If they've ghosted you, for example, remember ghosting is processing, and you are aware that they are processing. You've said that in this reading here. I know that you're processing. I know that you are. Yeah, you also know that they are processing how to move towards you, but you're planning your next move because of that, so you're not rushing in. As much as you want them and you desire them, you're acting like a rock star in your own life because you're a leader. So you're saying, I'm planning on the chessboard how to make my move to conquer this journey and working out what to do. So your power right now is taking your time. You don't need to rush in. Chess players take the time. And that means they work out what the next move is strategically. They don't just rush in. You don't see chess players completing a game in an hour. It can take days, sometimes weeks and months. So I'm not saying you take days, weeks or months to reply or plan your next move, but you do what you're doing strategically. And that's also because you don't want to go back into a state of feeling powerless or vulnerable or insignificant. Because you know that sometimes when they ghost you or ignore you or seem to be distancing themselves from you, it makes you feel powerless. It makes you feel vulnerable or insignificant, like you don't matter. So if they've reached out to you, then you want to make the right move so you don't feel powerless to them again. Or you don't go into this vulnerability feeling insignificant. And yes, you may be feeling vulnerable and nervous, but not because of what they are doing, but because you can sense something's happening. Okay, it makes you feel vulnerable through something is shifting. So I'm not feeling this as vulnerability as in, oh, I feel anxious and nervous and insignificant. You feel strong and on top of the world right now, and that's making you attractive. So you don't want to lose that power. You don't want to lose that power by rushing in and acting and then thinking, I wish I'd taken my time. So that's a huge sign for you to rise up like this giant and to remember your power. So you're actually the one in power right now, even if you don't see it that way. So the energy around them, we've got Six of Cups. So this is definitely about coming back to you. We've got Strength and we've got the Four of Swords. So, and the Queen of Pentacles. So they're coming back in because you're the nurturer. They are drawn to you right now because you're the Queen of Pentacles, the nurturer. And obviously the feminine is the nurturer, but the Queen of Pentacles is strong and independent. You're this rock star. You're doing you. You're in your power. And that's guiding them in. You're going with the flow, and that's making them very drawn to you. You're nurturing light. This is what they're thinking about. And there's a healing and a recovery coming in because they want to restore the connection with strength. So they want to come in a very strong way and tell you how they feel. They are having memories about you and nostalgia, especially approaching the full moon, with it being an eclipse. This is reunion. So many of you by the full moon, the 7th or the 8th, which is Saturday and Sunday, or Sunday and Monday, okay, but moving forward anyway, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I feel are powerful days. So tomorrow onwards, and even today, you're coming back together. Many of you will have come back into union by Tuesday next week. If you're still waiting on that, just give it time. But they said, I don't feel stable because I have money issues. So a lot of them, as much as they want to be with you, they still need to take care of their stability. And they may not be stable enough to be with you because they're still situating the karmic situations. They could have money issues. They may be tied up in money issues. So they could have money in an investment, or they could have money in their karmic situation, or they could be dealing with debt in some way. So they are dealing with their work today, their finances, to be able to complete a cycle. So I'm definitely feeling this as the puzzle pieces or the things you're not seeing. Because you may not see that they are in money crisis or they are dealing with money issues. You may not see those things. You may just see the karmic partner, or you may just see other things going on. And you may not realise, oh, hang on, they may be struggling with money, or they may be feeling a little bit unstable right now. And that's the cycle completing. So accomplish what you have set out to achieve and take responsibility. So that's what they are doing. They are taking responsibility for their finances, for their stability, for things they need to complete, cycles they need to end. Because they are original and they know they need to do that. So originality is also about being real, being authentic, being true, not hiding away. Because they want to have that intimacy with you. So this is all about them stepping forward to be with you and be open to possibilities. They want to open up to the possibilities to get in touch with you, to get in touch with you emotionally, to deepen this connection with you. That's what they have a desire for. They want that with you, and that's what they're manifesting and making happen. And that's why they're saying, is it hot in here? I'm feeling all the kundalini rising, all the heat. So they are feeling all the heat in their body. They're also drawn to you to be intimate with you because you're their best friend. They want to spend time with you because twin flames are best friends united in love. So it's not just about the desire and the heat and the fire and the desire and the passion and the longing and the lust. It's about the communication, They're getting to know each other again, spending time. This is what they want. So they know they've got to take responsibility. And these are the ideas popping into their head, inspirational ideas about how they can trust their instincts and show the world that they mean business. That means showing up for you, reaching out to you, dealing with their situation. And they say, I feel like I'm punching your way out of my league. Now, they also feel like you can do better than them. So many of them are still healing self-worth issues and their own insecurities about being good enough for you. I feel like I'm punching. That means punching, they feel like they are. And I feel like I'm punching is also a huge message about frustration and anger. So some of them could actually be punching a punch bag. Some of them could have done something radical like punched a wall. I don't necessarily feel they've punched another person, yet they may have felt they've wanted to if you're with a karmic partner. And they may have got very angry if they were with a karmic partner. So they may have punched a wall or punched a punch bag, or maybe they're doing some kind of physical activity at the gym, or some of them could be doing boxing or some kind of martial arts. That came up in yesterday's reading as well. But they feel like you're too good for them, like they're not good enough for you. You stand out from the crowd. They're thinking, why do you want me? But they do want to meet up and come to you regardless. Can we meet up soon? So this is what they're planning. They're planning on telling you through a communication that they want to meet up with you. And that's why there's envy around if there's a karmic partner, because the karmic partner can sense that they want to meet up with you or spend time with you. If they've already got friends, for example, a best friend or someone they're spending time with, that friend could be very envious because they feel that you're their best friend. And that's what they're saying to you. You're my best friend. You're the one I want. It's you. And they want to spend time with you. So people around them are envious because they sense your person pulling away from whoever it is. And it's because they feel resentful towards you and resentful towards their situation because it's pretty miserable and there's discontent there. They're not satisfied. And obviously your person is not satisfied where they are. So for the journey, we've got reevaluation. And this is really what's been happening since July, where they've been looking at their life, especially if they haven't followed through on a plan they had. So if they let you down, if they were about to move in with you or be with you or make a change and then they backed out, then obviously they're reevaluating that. They're feeling like it was a missed opportunity. They were evaluating their life, things they need to change. So it could be they need to change the job or they need to free themselves from a situation. They're working out what to do. And that's why there's been lots of shifting and changing going on since July. I don't feel good enough for you, there it is. Why? Because they feel like you're out of their league. Like you're too good for them. And I've never been truly loved before. And again, that's the truth. And this works for both of you. You've never felt love like this before, and neither have they. So you may actually not feel good enough in your own way. And that's because you're learning to love yourself. So really this is about reevaluation, to love the self, to set boundaries, to do what's right for you. And that's why creativity is so important right now. So again, you're channeling your energy into your creativity, and that's how you communicate your feelings and express your dreams in a creative manner. So you could be working on your goals and dreams and projects that's communicating to the universe exactly what you want. And they want to communicate to you their feelings and express them to you that you are their dream come true. And we've got sea spray. It says cleansing, healing emotions. I love this. So again, this could be connected with rain, cleansing, storms. If you live near the ocean, it could be more of a stormy ocean today. So you may notice the waves are more moving around more. And there's movement. I feel this is movement taking place. This actually reminds me of, I had a dream once where there was a tsunami going past my window. It was very odd. So you may have odd dreams about the sea or tsunamis or waves or change, because it's all about change, cleansing. So there's healing taking place right now and a cleansing of emotions. So the big message is they intend to change. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring some letters in today. Anything that you may be guided to. So we'll see what comes through. So we've got B, U, R and K. Now they may feel like a Burke. I know this sounds a bit strange, but they may feel like a Burke. And a Burke is like a slang word for feeling like a fool. I feel like a fool. I feel like a Burke. Okay. They also gave me the name Bert. Maybe Burke means something else to you. They're giving me, there was a show years ago when I was a kid called Trapdoor. Don't you open that trapdoor because there's something down there. I don't know if any of you watched that. I used to love it when I was a kid. And the person was called Burke, but obviously it was B-E-R-K, Burke. Feed me, Burke. So they may feel like a Burke. We've got G, we've got C, and we've got W. They give me gum as well. Maybe someone chews gum. We've got R, and we've got L and G. So they're giving me leg as well. So you could be having leg pain. Or if any of you are having leg pain, that's about movement. They want to move forward towards you. And if there's a leg pain or an ache or issues with the legs, it's because movement may be held back or they're about to take action. We've got B as well and P. So they're giving me the word beg. You know, begging for a second chance coming to you. They give me peg as well. So peg is about putting you on that pedestal. We've got J, we've got C, H, A, Q. We've got C, we've got O, X, G, T, and Q. Okay, so these letters may mean something to you. It could be initials, it could be words spelling out to you, things that are making sense. But again, coming to you, X's, seeing through the past X-rays, seeing through situations. Okay, so let me just pop these up here. So again, you take these how they resonate with you. We've got pal as well, which is about friendship. And also pal could be connected with, if someone says the word pal, like instead of saying friend, they may see pal. Like I know in Scotland, they say pal instead of friend or mate. You know, like you say mate, friend, someone who you're close to. So pal as well. And also pal could be connected with like an animal, like a dog. So a dog could be significant. They may see their dog as their best friend. And dogs are about loyalty. So that's also a symbol of loyalty. So you take these how they resonate with you, these letters. But I definitely feel the messages, they intend to take action. They don't want to feel like a bird. They don't want to feel foolish. They want to show you their truth. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.